Hello friends, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for choosing to watch our video today. If you are new here, my name is Michelle. Welcome to our channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching another one of our videos. So I'm going to be talking to you about my favorite things that I've bought on Amazon. Some I have here with me, some I'm just going to put like pictures on the screen because I didn't feel like moving like kitchen appliances and stuff like that. So let's get into this. So I'm gonna start in like the bathroom area. The first thing that I wanna talk about is this face steamer. I love this thing. I don't use it as often as I used to because my skin is clearing up and stuff. I'll put on my face cleanser, like face wash, and then I will turn this on and use it for like 5 to 10 minutes. No more than 10. I also love it because it has a towel warming function. So you can open, here I'll show you. You can open this top part and inside you can insert a towel and it will warm the towel for you. So sometimes I use that feature, other times I just kind of like use the hot water in my sink. But I do love the facial steamer part because it just really has improved my skin so much. The next thing I'm going to talk about is a nail kit that I got. I don't actually have it with me to show you, but I'll put it on the screen. It is one of those nail kits that has the UV lighting on it. And I used to like go to the nail salon, obviously when quarantine and like the pandemic hit, everybody stopped doing that, and so Amazon became like the #1 place to get your nails done. So I kind of like scoured the reviews on all the, because there was a million different options on Amazon, and this review said like it came with the base, the top coat, like the base coat, the top coat, and then a million different colors. I say a million, but it's probably like 10 or 12. And I used it and it really does last a long time. I think mine lasted 2 weeks or so, which is pretty good to do it yourself in my opinion. All right, I think I'm gonna move to the kitchen because that's my favorite area of our home, and that's probably the most stuff that I bought from Amazon. So the first thing I will say is I bought this, Wes and I love chai, like love chai. I don't even remember how we used to make chai before we got this kettle. Couldn't tell you, but we saw this kettle on Amazon and it's Kasori, I think is the brand. It has like the thing that it rests on with all the different options. But what I love about this kettle is that it has an app. So you can, it connects Bluetooth to your phone, and you can start the kettle on your phone. You can even set timers, so like if you want it to start at 7:15 in the morning so that you can just kind of walk out and it will already be hot, you can do that on this app. And the app is, I'm gonna mispronounce it, but Visync, something like that. Our kettle's name is the Minimal Kettle. But anytime we want tea, if we're already in the kitchen, we'll just hit the button. I'm not that lazy. But if I'm sitting down doing work or laying in bed and stuff and I want a tea, I'll just use the app, start the kettle, and then go make my chai. Speaking of chai, my next favorite thing are these mugs. When I bought them, I did not expect them to be this massive, but they are huge. And so, I mean, that's a good thing for us because we love chais. But if we're making it for guests and stuff, they have mentioned like, this is a lot of chai. So we typically just use this for ourselves and then use like other mugs. I think we have some Magnolia mugs that we use for guests, but highly recommend these. These are the double walled glass, and it just makes it so aesthetically pleasing that it makes you just want to drink it faster. While we're on the topic of like glassware, I found these on Amazon. I think I got a pack of like 24, I want to say. It was a pack of 20. So I got a pack of these, and we love juicing and making smoothies. So these are perfect for when you make a smoothie or a juice and it's too much. You can just put them in these, put them in the fridge, and it's ready for the next day. And they are glass because I didn't want plastic because I wanted to put them in the dishwasher, and I just wanted a minimal look, like just glass with a classic black top. So highly recommend these. They have done wonderful in the dishwasher. Also, same for these are both dishwasher safe. We put them in the dishwasher just about every day, and no wear and tear or damage has happened to either one. The next thing I'll talk about is this water bottle. I feel like I see ads for this thing all the freaking time, so I'm assuming they're blowing up. I don't do it for like the timestamps or anything like that. I just need something that looks good so that it entices me to want to use it. So like when I fill this up, I pretty much always drink what's in there just because it looks so cute. And I take this to like when I go do workouts and stuff, and my sister's boyfriend was like, who brought Grey Goose to the gym? And I was like, that's me. So he was like, no vodka water allowed, but it just looks cute, makes me want to drink it. The next few things I will talk about is not personally in this room, it is in the kitchen, but I bought our Vitamix from Amazon. I love that thing. Like I'm never going back. I don't think that it will break anytime soon, but if it does, I will buy another one. I've had a Ninja blender, I've had like the Hamilton Beach or whatever. I've tried a bunch of different blenders and they always just leave it like chunky. You know what I'm talking about? Like, who wants a chunky smoothie? I want my spinach blended. I want all my berries blended perfectly in like a puree. And the Vitamix is the only blender that I have had that actually does that. And I just love, I've made ginger shots, like the juice of ginger shots in the blender. I have actually done juices in the blender and just kind of strained the pulp. But it is my favorite blender I've ever had. The Vitamix A3300 Ascent series, and I got the black one. I wanted the white one. Ooh, your girl wanted the white one, but the white one was like $100 more, and when we bought this it was on like a 40% sale. So if it's out of your price range right now, I would definitely like add it to your cart or save it to later, because I think I had this in my cart for like 6 months or maybe a year, and right before we moved into this apartment it was on like a crazy sale. It was definitely cheaper than it is now. If you're interested in the Vitamix, they do have like the base models at like Costco, and definitely a cheaper version than this. Speaking of blending and juicing, I also got our juicer from Amazon, and I got the Breville Juice Fountain Cold Plus. That one wasn't on sale, but it's not a terrible price. I do love that it comes with a pitcher attached with the juicer so that you can kind of store just the juice if you want to, but it does juice really well. There is a little bit of pulp that comes through, so I don't necessarily love that. It is a really good juicer if you're interested and have a budget of around $300 or so. So highly recommend the Breville juicer as well. Okay, leaving the kitchen, just going to kind of like miscellaneous items. One of the things that I saw on a friend of mine, Shannon, her YouTube name is Second Star Collective. She was moving to Orlando and talked about the heavy duty storage bags, and I knew we were moving in the next couple of months, so I went ahead and purchased them on Amazon. And I must say, I was very impressed with how much they held and how well they held up. We got the Vino 8-pack heavy duty oversized storage bags in the color dark gray, and not a single one of them broke. No zippers broke. And let me tell you, I was stacking that thing with books and just random miscellaneous like kitchen items, all kinds of stuff, and none of them broke. They all made it. And they also have like a backpack feature, so you can kind of like zip it up and then put it on your back. So I was able to hold one on my back and then like 2 on my arm. So I highly recommend these. I can't speak for other brands, but everything I'm talking about I will specifically put in the description below. And if those are out of stock, I will do my best to try and find a reputable brand that's very similar. Okay, the next thing I'll talk about is probably the second to last thing I will mention is our steam mop. So now that we have laminate floors in this apartment, I was trying to figure out how to clean them, and watched a ton of different videos, and the Bissell Power Fresh Steam Mop was one that came up quite frequently. So I saw that it was on Amazon and they could deliver it like the day we moved in. And so I went ahead and purchased it, and I must say I really love it. It's great. It's so fast. All you have to do is plug it in, put some distilled water in there, and you can have the option of using their like fragrance stuff that you can put on the floor. I just use white vinegar on the floor, and it really does clean so well. Like the first time I cleaned the floors, I was like, this is disgusting. It was pretty much black. Like the bottom piece, the cloth that came with, started white, about as white as my shirt, and as soon as I was done, it was about dark gray, and it was really gross. Definitely check and do your research if you have hardwoods, but for laminate, I can say this works for our home and hasn't damaged any of our flooring. All right, the last thing I will mention, and I have to be careful because there's water in it, is the humidifier that we got from Amazon. We bought this like as soon as the pandemic happened because I was sleeping terrible, Wes was sleeping terrible, our house was super dry, and no matter how many times I would like put water on the stove or hot water and stuff like that to kind of moisture and stuff into the air, it wasn't working and it wasn't reaching our bedroom. So I bought this one. It has a touch screen feature. That's why the screen is off. So when it is plugged in, it is like a blue LED light that pops up. You can control how much like moisture is released. There is a timed feature on there, so you can set a timer for I think up to 8 hours. There is a sleep feature, so it will turn this light off, and it has a heating feature. So you can also make the water hot. I've heard that that really helps in the winter. Because I live in Florida, we don't have a winter, so I just don't use that feature. I really love it. It has like 2 different nozzles, so you can put one this way and one this way, and it will basically spray water out in both directions. It really does help the quality of air. The only thing I will note is you do have to use distilled water in this humidifier, because when I first got it, I would just put like tap water and stuff, and I noticed that there was like this white like haze on everything that was around. It was on our clothes, on our TV, our nightstand, and I read on the reviews and even on the product description that they say that the particles and minerals in the water, if it's not pure water, will kind of like stick. It will disperse and it will stick on objects and stuff around the humidifier. So to me that was really disgusting, and so after cleaning everything, I switched to distilled water, and I haven't had that issue since. So highly suggest you use distilled water in this. It will also keep the life of your humidifier. It will make it last longer because you're using pure water. So that is everything on these are a few of my favorite things from Amazon, and I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you liked anything or wanted to view anything on Amazon, check the description below. I will have all the links, and like I said, if something sold out, I will do my best to find a reputable similar brand or similar product. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment below if you have any one of the products I mentioned or want to buy any of the products I mentioned, because I truly do use a lot of these, if not every day, at least once a week, because I just really enjoy the products that I mentioned. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye. For the vibe.